The supposed raw tour of Colombia by Prince Harry and Meghan Markle has quickly morphed into a spectacle of grand proportions, but not for the reasons the couple had likely hoped. As their third day in the country took them to the coastal town of Cartagena, the over-the-top security and shockingly lackluster turnout have shed light on the couple's growing irrelevance in the public eye. But before we continue, please subscribe and turn on the notification bell for more updates. The arrival of the Sussexes in Cartagena was met with an eye-watering display of security that one would expect for a head of state, rather than a pair of former royals trying to reinvent their public image. A police Black Hawk helicopter hovered menacingly overhead, while drones buzzed about like oversized mosquitoes. Streets were blocked off, and a black police van, apparently equipped to handle everything from nuclear threats to bioterror attacks, was parked outside. Not to be outdone, an ambulance stood by, just in case the sheer absurdity of the situation required immediate medical attention. As the Sussexes emerged from the Toyota Land Cruiser, they were flanked by an impressive show of security, ballistic briefcases, Kevlar shields, and a phalanx of armed officers. The venue, a picturesque drumming school set on a beach, was surrounded by an imposing ring of police and soldiers. Yet, for all the pomp and circumstance, the anticipated crowds failed to materialize. The local media was abuzz with reports that Cartagena's mayor, William Dow Shamat, had been pointedly excluded from the event. Dow Shamat, clearly miffed, told W Radio that the vice president, Francia Marquez, did not invite him to any of the events, adding that he'd be sending a gift through the foreign ministry as a gesture of goodwill to make up for his exclusion. Despite the massive deployment of 3,000 police officers and a convoy of heavily armored vehicles, the expected crowds remained resolutely absent. The vast security operation seemed more suited to a G20 summit than a visit to a drumming school. Inside the venue, things weren't much better. After an hour of their grand performance, presumably involving the Sussexes nodding along to drumming beats and doing their best to look interested, Harry and Meghan made their exit, the whole affair conducted behind a barricade of vehicles designed to block any view of the departing duo, as if they were trying to conceal the embarrassing truth of their failed engagement. The contrast between the Sussexes' lavish security spectacle and the lack of public interest reflects a broader issue, their diminishing influence. While the couple enjoys an elaborate security show, the public appeal in Colombia has created a jarring disconnect. Compare this to the recent royal visit of Prince William and Princess Catherine to Jamaica, where crowds turned out in droves to greet them. The stark contrast couldn't be more apparent. The Sussexes' over-the-top security and the lack of public interest in Cartagena highlight their increasingly tenuous grasp on public fascination. What should have been a heartfelt tour showcasing their commitment to cultural and social causes instead underscored their growing irrelevance. As the couple continues to chase the spotlight, the reality of their diminishing allure becomes ever more apparent, a stark contrast to the enduring appeal of the British royal family.